Jordan. So as we're seeing Harambe, twin day, which means let's go. Well, job, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear it. So my name is Jen. I'll be a safari guide on our adventure into the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Just a few moments, we're going to be heading on into this reserve. Right after these trucks in front of us move out of our way. In the meantime, though, look above you. That is an animal spotting guide. That'll show you some of the animals we might see today out on the reserve. We won't see all of them. We usually get pretty lucky and see a fair few.
Ooh, crocodile.
Actually, is this anybody's first safari with us by any chance? Welcome. Welcome, guys. Have you been with us before? Welcome back. We're very excited to have you. Now, real quick, very important. If you have any young ones, you are more than welcome to set them on your lap so they can see a little bit better. But please, everybody, including those young ones, remain seated at all times while we're in the reserve. Keep hands, arms, everything inside of the vehicle. We'll be traveling through some pretty rough brush. Some of the thorns get pretty long and roads get bumpy out here. So we want to keep everyone all the way safe. Does anybody have any favorite animals they're hoping to see today? Out on the reserve? Maybe? Lion. Nile crocodile. I think I heard elephant. Crocodile. We're going to look for some spiders.
Gazelle.
Giraffe. Gazelle. Maybe some different types of antelopes. There's a lot of different animals live around here.
I'm looking for an Owen.
The anklet cattle. You know, the anklet cattle does not get brought up too often when I ask. So I'm glad it's getting some love. And flamingos. Now, personally, I think I'm looking to see a hippo. Oh, or a rhino.
High five.
Very cool. All those animals, we'll hopefully find a lot of them, maybe even some more.
Cheetahs. Zebra.
There we go. We can head on to the reserve now. We're going to give us permission to start our safari in the Little Itouri Forest. A lot of the animals live around here. They have excellent natural camouflage with their fur colorings and markings, so they blend in very, very well to their surroundings. Sometimes that makes it a little bit difficult for us to spot them. They blend in so well, we just don't even see them. Oh, on my right, those are okapi. The okapi have these striped legs. They look a little bit like a zebra. They're stripy legs. They are the only living relative of the giraffe.
How does a zebra and giraffe get together?
Yeah, I guess you could call them a zebra giraffe. However you remember them, the okapi. Few ways we can tell they are related to the giraffe. Not the zebra, as the shape of their head looks very similar to that of a giraffe. They have those horns that are covered in skin like the giraffe does. And they also have a really long, grippy tongue like the giraffe does. The okapi's tongue is long enough, well, it can lick its own eyeballs and clean out its own ears with its tongue if it would like to. Kind of cool. Kind of gross. I can't do it though. 18 inches, foot and a half, that's how long it can get. Coming up on our right, way at the top of the hill. Some bongos, they're the more orangey antelope way at the top of the hill. You just see some orange there among the green. There's also some light brown. Those are greater kudu, or the light brown antelope way up there. So just wing around. Also a black rhino way far off on the left, using that rock as a pillow.
Yep.
So follow the wall all the way back and you see the horns. Less than 5,000 of those in existence. Every day about 2 to 3 are poached for their horns. They have keratin like our hair and nails. Now here's a greater kudu we can see a little better on the right. Light brown antelope. Second tallest of all the antelope. And that one is female. She does not have any horns. Males will have some pretty long horns. So that's how we can tell. Thought I saw some movement just over this ridge. Maybe seeing things. Probably just seeing things. But not too much else happening around here in the forest. As I write, we're going to make our way into the Safi River. So this river is home to a lot of different animals, such as Nile crocodile, hippopotamus, and quite a few different species of birds that like to nest along the river. So we'll probably find them around here as well, hopefully. All right, I do have to tell you guys, think about hippos. They have the ability to hold their breath underwater up to 8 minutes at a time. And they're so heavy they can sink all the way to the bottom of this pretty deep river, and they can walk along the bottom. So we never really know where they might surface. We look for any. Oh, on our right, there's a hippo. Way far off.
Right there.
Oh, there's a bear. My camera.
Weighing to about 5,500 pounds each. Charging to 30 miles an hour. Pretty long, pretty deep river. We'll keep going, see if we find some more. Grouping of hippopotamus is called a bloat. B-L-O-A-T. There's one out of the water on the left. Trying to get right next to it. You'll get a great look. Guys, this is so cool for us to be able to see during the daytime. Normally during the day, they're in the water staying cool. At night is when they come up on the shore. They'll walk upwards of 8 miles a night. They search for food. They walk and they graze all night long.
Oh, he's going to get float. I think there's. Oh no, he's put away. I think there's food.
Yeah, so they will just continue walking all the way to the bottom, and they walk along the bottom. They don't really swim. Sometimes they do, but it's faster for them just to walk. A lot of people think the lion or the cheetah is the most dangerous animal in Africa. It's the hippopotamus. Hippos are so extremely dangerous because they're so extremely territorial. They don't like sharing their home with anybody. Fight off everybody. Another one on our left just went under. Also coming up on our left, these are Nile crocodiles. Just make sure we keep everybody all the way seated for me, please. Young ones. Now you can see quite a few of those crocodiles with their mouths hanging open. They didn't just forget to show their own body temperature. They can't sweat to release heat. So when they get too hot, they open their mouths and they release heat through their mouths, kind of like a dog panting. They'll cool themselves off that way. Growing to about 16 feet in length as well. They can get pretty big. 16 feet, that's about as tall as a giraffe is. But now we're leaving the river behind. We're heading towards the more open grassy plains of the savannah. A lot of different animals make their home on the savannah. And there's a pretty drastic change in the plant life we're able to see around here as well. Now one tree that is pretty easily recognizable for its huge, huge size, a unique silhouette coming up here on our right side. This is called the baobab tree. Baobab tree, huge. Baobab, just fun to say. Nicknamed the upside down tree. Its branches do kind of look a little like roots singing up in the air. Kind of like it might have been planted upside down on accident. And it'll spend about 9 months out of the year without leaves on it to help itself conserve some water. And we'll see a few more of them around on the savannah, which is what we're heading on to now. This is always a great view. Never know what animals you might see off in the distance. We're moving around among the tall grass. Often we can hear them before we're able to see them, which is always really cool.
They're good at camouflaging, so.
Coming up on our right here in a few moments, very longhorned cattle called the Ankole cattle.
I can.
Ankole cattle have those very, very long horns. There's a very small brown and white antelope a little farther off. It's called a springbok. We're going to loop around. Ankole cattle are also called Watusi cattle. They were domesticated by the Watusi tribe. And they are the only domesticated animal we're able to find here on the reserve. All the rest are wild animals.
Horns on their head. Okay.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. Yeah, another truck. You're right. Beep beep.
On the left, in between the tree and the bush here on the left, those are African wild dogs. They're also called painted dogs for those brown, white, and black markings.
I'm blind.
We do not want to whistle at them. They are wild animals, but they're also one of the most successful hunters in Africa. Higher success rate than the lion or the cheetah. They are pack animals who will hunt, chase their prey to exhaustion. Now coming up on the right, those very small brown and white antelope, the springbok. Often mistaken for babies because they are so tiny. Fully grown between 90 to 100 pounds. Roughly 3 feet tall on average. That's as big as they get.
Look. Ooh. Wow. What do you think, Oliver? Ooh.
Now for that small size, they can move pretty quickly, up to 55 miles an hour.
Impressive.
Here, let's see.
See those Ankole cattle horns? They can reach about 3 to 4 feet in length each horn. But they are surprisingly lightweight. They are not solid inside. It's more of a honeycomb structure that does keep them pretty lightweight. Also pretty durable. They don't break easily on top of the camel's head. Oh, on our left. That's a white bearded wildebeest on our left.
Wildebeest.
There's like a few more of them are coming up here in a few moments. So the wildebeest and the very small springbok are actually coming up to a whole herd of white bearded wildebeest. Their herds can range in size from 10 wildebeest to into the thousands. And the newborn young ones, they need to be up and running within about 15 minutes or their parents will leave them behind during migration.
You should try that. That's our new rule for school. Up and running in 15 minutes.
Zebras. No.
Wildebeest.
Like a wildebeest. Smart.
So these wildebeest, you can look under their necks. See those white beards hanging down?
Oh, wow. Look how close.
That's how they get their names.
Look close. Wow.
Just a general reminder to keep your hands aside. Please don't try to touch them.
Wow.
It's a wildebeest.
Quite a few there behind the bushes you can see.
Wildebeest, yeah.
So largest migration ever recorded of these animals was 1.5 million of them all running together across Africa.
Wow.
Giraffe coming up here on our right and one is on our left.
Wait till she stops. Wait till she stops. There you go.
Two giraffes. Oh, look, he's coming.
Oh, he's coming across. Where do we get the crossing?
Oh, wow.
Get a good one.
That's a really long neck.
Did you get a picture, Jenna? That's a good picture.
They will spend almost their entire lives standing up. They do anything from eating, sleeping, and they'll even give birth standing up. Newborn giraffes, they stand about 6 feet tall on average. It's probably taller than most of us. And then they'll be walking within about the first half hour of being born. But not too much else is happening around here on the savannah. So it's time for us to make our way into elephant country. Hopefully find some elephants for you guys today. Elephants will keep very, very close to watering holes to make sure they're kept cool and hydrated throughout the daytime.
Elephant. Yeah. He's smart. High five. You want to see the elephants? Up that way.
Oh, coming up on our left, we can see monkeys, mandrills.
Oh, this is not.
So they're way back behind the bush, way back behind all the trees. That's the dominant male. He's got a bright blue face in behind. Oh, baby mandrill. Sorry, sun was in my eyes. Baby mandrill by the mother, behind the swing now.
Oh my goodness. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Mandrills are the largest species of monkey in the world, weighing up to 100 pounds.
I know, it's okay.
Clearings like this one on the right, great place for us to be able to spawn an elephant, maybe. Oh, there's one on the right. What? Look, way back. Oh, right backwards.
Oh, come on.
That's a huge elephant.
Yeah, elephant.
Make sure everybody stays all the way seated for me, please. Not be standing up.
Alright, there you go, John.
Come on, Nick.
Now, since that is a, well, it's a pretty huge elephant, it's off on its own, we can probably assume it is an adult male elephant. Herds are made up of females and younger elephants. And then the adult males, when they reach maturity between ages 13 to 15, they get kicked out of the herd. They go live off on their own or they live in bachelor groups with other adult males. There's definitely enough plant life around here to be able to support an entire herd of elephants, maybe even two. You know, one elephant will eat over 600 pounds of all this plant life a day. So that's 600 pounds of leaves, branches, fruits, bark, grass, really anything they can get their trunks on, they will eat.
One elephant?
One elephant,
Oh.
which is pretty proportionate to their size. They weigh between 10 to 12,000 pounds.